They are some of Britain's best. But over the last 5 years have faced the most difficult audience of their lives. Pupils. For no fame or wealth could help them now, as they faced the teaching challenge.
Curiously, the biggest employer of mathematicians in the world is the American Secret Service for code breaking. And intellectually, it's incredibly demanding. They've got really difficult problems. So, yeah, so you can either be a pure mathematician, just do maths for the love of it and become a university professor. You can get jobs in finance, you can get jobs in animation, you know, all this Pixar stuff. You can't do sophisticated Hollywood animation unless you've got clever maths to do it for you. You do the degree in maths, and then you can do anything. Mathematicians can do anything. They're lovely, kind, warm, generous people. No, it's true, it's true.
Don't forget, you can watch the full-length version of these teaching challenges online by visiting the Teachers TV website. Lynn Truss is the author of the worldwide bestseller, Eat, Shoots and Leaves, and she took the teaching challenge and her love of punctuation to a school in Worthing.
I think a good teacher needs to be assertive, but also kind of fair and not too patronising.
I would advise Lynn Truss not to patronise us in the class, because we do understand what she's probably trying to tell us.
Can't be pushy with us. We're natural. We'd rather take things our own way, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
I'm really quite scared, I have to say. It's not something I've done very much, and I always think they're judging you. Do they judge you a great deal?
To be honest with you, yes, I suppose they do judge you. But it can be the most simple things, from what you're wearing to what colour you've decided to dye your hair to the way in which you phrase things. But the girls, they're quite understanding, I think. They've got a quite nice way. So if they see that you're nervous, I think they'll be quite good at making you feel comfortable. Perhaps in a way that boys might not. Boys might then play on that and maybe try to undermine you. But I think, no, they'll try to make you feel quite comfortable. So don't be scared of them. I think that's important.
After a light workout, Lynn decided to break out of the classroom with her pupils.
I think we're going to go out, go for a walk and have a look round at signs and things and see if there's anything that needs repunctuating, because we have punctuation repair kits which have stick-on apostrophes and this lovely panda here, and also little stickers that go on top of a rogue apostrophe that shouldn't be there, which says "the panda says no," which I think is very nice. We might all get prosecuted, but hey, you know, it's education. It's going to be very educational.
I'm not sure that's a good thing, to be encouraging them to cause damage. She can take responsibility if they get arrested, I think.
Unleashed onto the streets of Worthing, the girls take no prisoners when it comes to missing apostrophes.
I think there might be a problem with the North behind.
What if the name is Rolanus as opposed to Rolana?
They do look smart though, don't they?
After pounding the pavement in the name of punctuation,
My shoes are full of stone.
Lynn and the girls meet up with teacher Ruth, who just happens to be sitting on Worthing Beach.
Do you think you'll be more careful about your punctuation from now on?
Yeah. Hooray!
Well, I'm glad you've had a good day, and it was really nice to meet Lynn as well, wasn't it? So I think we need to go back to school and do some proper work now. Okay? Come on, let's go back. Bye. Thank you.
From Lynn's sore soul to the soul of a man who cooks soul but loves the soul of poetry, if you will.
You all understand that this is a poem about great admiration for Seamus Heaney for his father and his grandfather. I just want you to spend a few minutes now, just a little written exercise, just write about somebody that you know that has a similar effect on you. It doesn't have to be a farmer, could be a postman, could be a painter decorator, could even be a humble chef.
This is good, monitoring, nice unobtrusive style, so I like that. They're taking it very seriously. But you can hear a pin drop in there. This will be interesting to see what they've come up with in that time.
Over here?
My granddad died when I was about 2 years old, but I thought that he really respected me and that he would be trusted by me. He made a cot for me which looked as if it had been bought from somewhere. He made lots of other toys for me to play with. He was a very good carpenter. My dad was his son and he had a lot of things passed on to him, like a workbench, hammer and spades, etc.
This is extremely personal reflection that he's elicited from these boys. That's lovely.
Eliciting a response from boys and girls proved to be more than a challenge for Tony Blair's former health guru, Carol Kaplan.
Okay, I wonder whether I can get any pen and paper. If I put you in small groups.
Obviously they're not responding and she's having to adapt quite quickly.
1 second.
Yes, talk to me. Really failing. No, you're not failing at all. These people here aren't talking to you at all. Okay, get them to stand up. No. Get them to actually move around. Say you want a girl on each mat and you want 2 boys on each, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to give them a very short period of time, give them 3 minutes and say, right, your ideal school meal, one of you writes, one of you gives me the answer when I go back. And the third person who isn't speaking, I'm going to get you to tell me an answer in a minute. You need to get some of these people involved. They're just not involved in the lesson enough. But you are doing fine. You are doing fine. No, you are. Keep smiling.
But that 1 hour of teaching took its toll. Tell us what you're feeling now that the class is done and you've finished your teaching time.
It was an experience. I mean, I'm not upset, I'm just overwhelmed. It was extraordinary because I've taught, my job is teaching, and when I was in front of the class, within the first 5 minutes, I thought, I'm not imparting any information. I felt that I was just talking to them. It sort of took me the 50 minutes to get into how do I do this? I mean, when they say you never stop learning, by God, you don't.
Madness singer Suggs had a difficult learning experience himself, but for the teaching challenge, he returned to his old school in Camden. The Madness hit Baggy Trousers was written about the school, and Suggs joined the music class to help them write an updated version.
It's a good school, and it works, but not very well, especially the lift. It's got special technology, it's got sociology, it's got psychology, but that's not a gift. Because it stinks.
Vanessa Feltz revealed that she was known at school as Vanessa the Undresser, but she is now a modest family woman and returned to a primary school in London to talk about relationships.
All right, this is me, much younger, loads younger, a bit thinner, and those are my 2 children. So the little one, that little one there, that's Saskia, that's my younger daughter, and that's Allegra, my older daughter. And now they look like this, would you believe? Oh yeah, 18 and 21 years old, my 2 daughters, and that handsome fellow, can you see? That is my fiancé, Ben. If you look at this picture of us, what would you think about our relationship, Marika?
You're a happy family.
We're a happy family. Look how close we are. Look how perfect we must be. But think about your own family life. Think about what family life is really like. And I would have to take this cushion and I'd have to just chuck it across the room like that, because family life isn't ever really quite like it, or is it? Or is it?
From the anonymity of broadcasting to 7 million Radio 1 listeners, Comedy Dave was very much out in the open as he became a teaching assistant on a primary school field trip.
What are you going to draw? Are you going to draw a picture of?
Yes.
What
Are you? Are you
going
going to draw a picture of the seaside?
Yes.
Are you? Fantastic.
Stop raining it.
It will stop raining at 4.
Will it definitely stop at 4? Promise.
It looks like I'd made a connection with Benson, one of the kids from the school's autism resource base. So, as the rest of the children practiced their stone throwing skills, I assisted Benson in a bit of seascape drawing.
Can I have one of your pens, please?
Pen?
I don't want a pink one. That's better, thank you very much. So you're gonna draw the beach and the sea?
Yes.
Yeah? Can I just say that I'm rubbish at art, by the way? So yours will be better than mine.
Bang.
Yours is a lot better than mine, Benson. See there, right, is all the rocks, and there's the sea, and there's all the lightning in the sky.
Lightning is rubbish.
The lightning is rubbish. No, you're right.
From the rainy coast to an imaginary island, that's where comedian Arthur Smith put his pupils for their citizenship class.
All right, let's introduce another scenario. Freddie has killed a pig. There's only one pig. He's killed it and eaten it all himself and taken it away.
Yeah.
You've done it, what, Freddie, and also Freddie has drunk all the water that you've got. And what's more, he's sat up at a tree telling it he's being rude to everyone. What are we going to do about Freddie?
Kill him.
Throw stones at him. Kill him. As a professional entertainer, perhaps, is there anything that a teacher might look at and think, oh, well, that's something that would be worth remembering or something?
It reminds me of things that I think are good practice. So the fact that you came out in amongst the groups, that you didn't stay at the front of the room, that you had really good presence. I mean, your actual sort of persona in the classroom was very strong, and the students engaged with that immediately, and that you were using their names all the time. So I found myself being reminded about lots and lots of points of good practice that I think every teacher would do well to pay attention to. You know, so I think that was really good.
Well, I thought I was absolutely brilliant personally, but no, I mean, I recognised that it was, in many ways, it was a bit of an amateurish attempt, and there were certain basic things like preparation and knowledge of your subjects that I fell down on. However, I was pleased with the general attack that I brought to the thing, and I have to say, though, if I had to do it more than once a day, or even really more than that once a lifetime, really, you know, I mean, really lead me to a bunch of baying drunks at a comedy club is way easier.